Okay, now that... Oh, come on. Come on. 1 second. It's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna be one of those days. There we go. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Apparently I need to not be awake. No, it's worse today. It is definitely worse today. Because I double-checked that mute button and apparently decided, hey, starting stream means you want to unmute that button, right? No. Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. It's because I had to shut down OBS, and so when I shut down OBS, it decided to undo all of my muting of the buttons, and so when I restart OBS, it starts me back to being unmuted. Yay. Anyways. Going down with the cold? Who are you going down on? Good morning, Dwarf. Thank you for getting first. Good morning, Addie. Thank you for getting second. Good morning, Nap Time. Thank you for getting third. See, there's another thing. All right, you know what? Give me a second. Give me like 5 minutes here. Right back. Let's just go straight to the gaming. My brain is not up for talking right now, apparently. How's everybody doing today? I hope you all are doing well. Thank you, Carmel. Glad to hear that. Am I hearing that Addie got scammed? Crazy. You see, last time I went into an MRE, or MRI, sorry. Not MRE. Yeah, last time I went into a meal ready to eat, they ate me. And I was eaten. No, actually, in my MRI that I went into, they played the screams of the damned, and there's a voice that just kept going, "Let me out! I'm stuck inside of the machine." And then afterwards, they insisted they weren't playing any music, but it could have just been a goof that they were doing. So I think it might have been like April Fools. They're just being silly little guys, as one does. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it could have been worse. There's one that just kept pointing out all of the things I'm insecure about and kept making fun of the way I dressed. That was weird. I was like, how can it see what I'm wearing? And they're like, no reason. Also, don't pay attention to the guy who's standing here holding the microphone. They reminded me that I actually didn't go to the hospital. It was just a guy in the McDonald's drive-thru who was just yelling things at me over the intercom. And that's when he asked me if I could lend him Tree Fitty. And I looked up, and it was that damn dinosaur from the Paleolithic era again, the Loch Ness Monster. I said, no, get out of here, you goddamn Loch Ness Monster. I'm giving you no Tree Fitty. It's actually strawberries. I do smell like strawberries when I lie. I think I'm just going to make a bunch of deadpan jokes today for the stream. We're going to skip poetry. It's just going to be deadpan jokes. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too. Rice is really nice when you want to eat like 1,000 of something. The music feels too loud to me. Anybody else feel like the music's too loud? Not just me. That's nicer. Your love for me is quiet? Because it doesn't exist or because it's just always there? This is important to me. You said it's quiet. That makes me think that it's not there. I don't know what it means. You can't say a thing to me and then be upset I don't understand what it means in the way that you want it to mean. Don't leave. No, explain it to me. I'm gonna cry. I mean, imagine if you're watching Forrest Gump and he goes, "Life is like a box of chocolates," and they go like, "All right, what's that mean?" He goes, "Oh, I'm not gonna explain it to you. Goodbye." That'd be the worst. Oh, Forrest Gump's actually a pretty good movie. Forrest Gump says, Mama always said life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Yeah. Bonnie return, yeah, I need it explained. What does your love for me being quiet mean? Huh? Honey. Honey. Yeah, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. That's it. You. Okay. So do you understand what a box of chocolates is? Do we have to explain this part? Yes, you know, like the assorted box of chocolates where you get them and there's like a bunch of different flavors and you grab one and it'll be like coconut and you'll have one that has like coffee in it and that kind of thing. Like the heart-shaped boxes you get for Valentine's Day. Yeah, Addie, go to sleep. I'm not. That's what you need. You need sleep. You don't need answers. You need sleep. Good morning, Lee the Shrimp. How you doing? I guess we're doing this. Well, here we are again. Okay, so you most definitely do need sleep. You need sleep like a person who never gets sleep gets sleep. Valid, valid, valid. I'm not explaining the. I'm not. Never mind, but. Go watch Forrest Gump. I'm sorry. Did you say that you? Oh, Jesus. Okay, Addie. Addie, there are assorted boxes of chocolates that have different flavors in it. When you eat them, you just eat them. Once you just grab a random one and you're like, oh look, this one's tasty. And you eat that one, and then you grab another one. It's like, oh, this one's also tasty. Okay. So life is similar. You don't know what's going to happen because you just get it as you grab it. Hmm? There. Very, very simple. Go to sleep. Mm-mm. Okay, so we have a little bit of a problem right now. What is the plan for getting food? For me to eat food today? Do I need to be eating food today in the game? Oh, well, first I need water. And so what I'm hoping to do here is to slowly move around until I can find a way to go forward. Well, I haven't been in this world for long. Oh, so I should not be streaming is what you're telling me. You heard Addy chat, I need to not stream. Scheiße. Scheiße. There we go. This is terrifying. This is so scary right now, chat. Oh, that's the rule. I cannot go above the surface. That is the rule. I cannot go above the surface. If I go above the surface, I will kill myself in this game. That's fine. All I need is water. I have a fishing pool. Varna, you have not explained your metaphor yet. Please explain your metaphor. Or to whatever phrase you're saying. You said your love for me is quiet. I don't know what that means. What does it mean? What? It means something. Everything means something. Mm-hmm. Is that why I like what? Mm-hmm. Almost 2 months. Very good. There is age verification on there. With ID verification. Mm. Jeez. Oof. Hmm. Hmm. So there we are. Further down. Where are we going? Alright, I can stop that. Back to my normal voice. Hmm. You should make sure you get some sleep. Sleep's important. And now we'll go back to the southern voice, apparently. Alright. Because that's what's happening here. Y'all do need to be sleeping. Y'all do. I'm such a good doggy. There you go. I hope you enjoy your walk. Vanya. Vanya getting all that good sleep, as Vanya should be. Oh. Where did that one come from? I do not. People got really weird about it. No, and especially when you got people coming in just to get that done, and then they're like, alright, I can leave now. Yeah. I am not a dispenser. Hmm. There we are. That's fun. You should go get Fuzz lovely. That should be really all I need right now. I believe in yourself. Don't burn yourself. Alright, now I gotta figure this one out. Well, that sounds cool. I hope you have fun doing it. I don't know if I can fish in a single block of water, but we're sure is gonna try. Let's see if this works. Oh, 1 second. I would be a little bit jealous, actually. What's scaring you? There you go. Vanya, you have more money in your account. Because I owed you. I owed you. It's the 14th. Vanya, what happens on the 15th of every month? A little bit more than I normally send. Ah. Alright, here we go. I did not send you 88. But yeah, no, it's fine. Here's the idea. We're gonna try to fish in a single block. Is it gonna work? Who knows? But what we're also gonna do is try something else. First. It's bobbing, alright. Because there ain't no logic in this game. I messed up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Got it. Oh, fishy, 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 fishy. Since when do 2 blocks kill you? Since when do 2 blocks kill you? Since when do 2 blocks kill you? That 2 blocks don't do no damage. It's 2 blocks. Oh yeah. Why? I thought dropping 2 blocks does no damage. No, it was 2 blocks. I only went up 2 blocks at max 3. I'm honestly so frustrated. It must have been 4 blocks. I thought it was only 2 blocks up. Alright. Yeah, Dwarf, what's up? I don't know. Today's just a rough day today. I appreciate that, Dwarf. I appreciate that. Well, at least now I'm gonna start counting blocks when I go down. Yeah. It must have been 4 blocks. And those 3 blocks I started doing it at random times. That one might have killed my Minecraft enjoyment. I don't know what else we're gonna do on morning streams, though. Might be time to find the next game to do in the morning. Why am I doing Southern still? Yeah. Did anybody have any suggestions of things they'd like to see in the morning? I don't think I'm gonna find another cave like that. Well, strippers is definitely not gonna be the option. I'm pretty sure that was still Minecraft. That was a little fish ship looking thing? A fish ship? Oh, that was, Sunless Sea, yeah. Not really the vibe for me lately. That one's too much reading too early in the morning. That's a horror game. That one gets dark and creepy sometimes. Who knows? I mean, half of it, like, is trying not to starve and make it to the next place. It's a good game. I enjoy it. It used to be one of my favorites. I wish I could take a sick day today. Go out and just vibe. But I already did that last week. See, that's the problem with taking too many personal health days. You eventually run out of personal health days. Good morning, Moreau. Took another day off. Oh, nice. I'm glad you took a day off. What are you going to do with your day off? Anything fun? Anything special? That sounds fun. Why is this a thing? Okay. That sounds like a lot of fun. hope you enjoy it. I was looking up games that I could play. One of the first games that suggests me underneath Calm is Calm Down Stalin. Calm Down Stalin is a game where you directly control your hands to threaten your enemies with nuclear weapons by moving your fingers close to the button while signing important state papers, answering phone, dealing with your subordinates, and fighting the stress of your job by smoking your pipe. That's ridiculous. Why is this a game? Because people, right? Yeah, because people. That makes sense. Now I'm just gonna think, what other games are there? Those are all horror games. Let's not do that. Casual games. Well, you should start trying to write down the things you know you have to do. Even if the things that this the things you barely remember. And as you write down more and more, eventually you'll get to the point that you can remember all of them. The Bluey game? What's that? Well, I mean, I assume so, but what is the Bluey game? Is there a plot? Or did you just like it because it's Bluey? That's fair. That's very fair. I guess Day of the Diver is one that I've been looking at. Maybe we could do Day of the Diver sometime. Day of the Diver should be pretty chill, I think. You go down, you dive, you collect fish. Oh, potion craft. That's another one I wanted to do. All right. They do, and when I get excited, they also change size. Good morning, Silver Fang Rose. How you doing? Yes. I'm so glad I'm not the only one who struggles to last more than 2 hours. Getting your gremlin ready for school. How are you doing? Today's a rough day. That's all it is. Today's a little bit one of those rougher days, but we're getting there. Hey, I'll play Graveyard Keeper sometime. I liked Graveyard Keeper. Stardew was okay, but I really liked Graveyard Keeper. What? What did I say, Eddie? That I struggle to last more than 2 hours? I do struggle to last longer than 2 hours. It is pretty difficult. Because after that I start feeling achy and tired. Today will be okay. Today will be okay. I just need to, make it further. Thank you for the follow, Mitskara. How you doing? And we're allowed to, have rough days. You can't? I didn't know you streamed, Addie. When did you start streaming? Oh. Oh, I wanted to. Oh, I forgot about this one. I'm definitely going to play this when it comes out. There's a game called The Lift that I've been wanting to play for a while. It's not out yet. But so it's. You, are in some weird sci-fi place, right? And everything is broken. And, like, there's clearly something's gone wrong. Like, you're there after a disaster. But you're a maintenance guy. So all you're doing is repairing the place so you can keep moving forward. And so all of the plot really is just you repairing weird sci-fi equipment, trying to make things work so you can progress further and learn more of the story. And I think that sounds like a lot of fun. Just like really chill. A little weird vibe. But I think I'd enjoy just, being mind numbed for a while I fix up some sci-fi building. Unfortunately, though, the game comes out next year, so just be ready that next year I'm going to take a whole day off and we're just going to sit there. Oh, morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, lovelies. What are you streaming? ASMR. Hi, we're just talking about games right now while we try to figure out our new cozy game to play. The fog is coming. That's terrifying. Hello, lovelies. We've recently been doing poetry readings for new people when they come in. Would you like a poem read for you? Here. Let's do this one. Enjoy passing out. For all you lovely raiders, my name's LuckyJene. Gambler, a rider, and soon to be villain. And let me read a little poem for you. She walks in beauty like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies, and all that's best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eye. Thus mellowed to that tender light, which heaven to gaudy day denies. One shade the more, one ray the less, had heaven bared the nameless grace, which raves in every raven tress, or softly lights o'er her face, where thoughts serenely sweet express, a pure how dear their dwelling place, and on that cheek and o'er that brow, so soft, so calm, yet eloquent, the smiles that win, the tints that glow, but tell of days and goodness spent, a mind at peace with all below, a heart whose love is innocent. But thank you for the follows. Thank you for the rain. I hope you have a lovely evening and that you take care of yourself. And I will do my best to take as good care of your community as you would yourself. Thank you. You know what? Let's do that. Let's read some poetry. It's been a little while. The classic, The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Hi. How you doing, Nork Ben? Welcome. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary, I'm doing very well, over many quaint and curious volumes of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. Distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my book's surcase of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly, your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, nothing more." Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood, there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore." This I whispered, and echoed murmured back the word, "Lenore." Merely this and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon again I heard it tapping, somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obseisance made her, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mine of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, perched and and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling by the grave and stern decorum of the continents it wore. Through thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, art sure no craven, ghastly, grim and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is, on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Much I marvel this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answers little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculpted bust above his chamber door, with such name as nevermore. But the raven sitting lonely on this placid bust spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, nevermore. Naive the follow. Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken, doubtless said I, what it utters is its only stock and store, caught from unhappy master whose unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his song one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore, of nevermore. But the raven still beguiling all my fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of a bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gone ominous bird of yore, meant in croaking, nevermore. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight gloated o'er, but whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight gloated o'er she shall press, nevermore. Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed upon an unseen censer, swung by seraphim, whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee, respite, and nepitheth from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff, this kind nephethin, and forget the lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent, or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore. Desolate yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore. Is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by the God we both adore. Tell this soul within sorrow laden, if within the distant Aden it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word or sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked upstarting, get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black bloom as token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven never flitting, still is sitting, on the pallid bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the light o'er him streaming, throws a shadow on the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore. There you go, The Raven. One of my favorites. One of my all-time favorites. A little bit of a long one, to be sure. But I love the flow. The repeated coupling lines. And then the repeating slight variations in that last line right before the darkness there and nothing more. One day I'll memorize it. Thank you. Okay, I suppose we can give Minecraft another try. Yeah, of course. That's the only challenge I'm really interested in. Telltale art isn't a poem. Thank you for the stretch. Reader, not writer. Alright, what time do we have? 4:48. 4, 5, 6, 5, 8, 2, 3, 5:03. Thank you for the sniffer redeem. Your mental math is bad. I always remember shortcuts. 8 plus 5 leaves you 3 for the next one. And then you just move it up by 10's place. I can do basic mental math, but that's because I do D&D. Lovely, lovely D&D. It is too bad that my last game ended as it did. Because now I have nothing to talk to y'all about, and thank you for that, Pats. Thank you. Thank you. But how's everyone doing today? Good morning, Grimlock the Cheeto Lord. I like your name. Did you enjoy the poetry? Speaking of, how was that stream? I know they came in and felt they needed to immediately go rest, so I imagine they're running for quite a while. Were they doing ASMR the entire time? Oh, it's such a cute emote. I need more cute emotes. What was your realization? Tell me about it. Leave a list, send them my way. Perhaps I'll use them. Party. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm a little bit worried about that game. I don't plan on playing it. But apparently one of their big places is just a single 3D model. Makes me think, why? They have one every year or two. Riser's not more, honestly. True. For those of you curious about the song, I have this always tapped. Here you go. I like Lo-Fi Girl. Yeah, they could have gone such a negative direction with that. Once AI music came out, they could have just focused on that. But now, I believe what has happened is that they have commissioned people to make them lo-fi songs. I also do think it's funny that we call Lo-Fi Girl a she, when in reality Lo-Fi Girl is just the art. No idea what the gender of the person is. Yeah. There's whole lore to the character now. She's done all sorts of things. Oh, I mean, do you have plans to spend it with somebody? If you come by here tomorrow, I promise that I will sing you happy birthday. And I will most definitely not care about the Pokemon release. I haven't cared since they made Nuzlocke challenges too difficult. I mean, not difficult, but boring. There's gonna be EXP share behind everything. Yeah, looks like I'm not gonna find a nice cave. Thank you for the follow-powered lemonade. You know what, Chad? It's been a while. Maybe we'll just walk. Let's just walk and live. I wanted to. That was the most fun. I really like doing that challenge, and that's why I think I'm a little bit more frustrated. Because we just happened to randomly end up on such an interesting world. Yeah. Don't even need a mine, we just needed a giant cave. Because I had plans. You could work with the lush cave as well. I may be changing the way the age verification works to a more physical process. Instead of using an app that verifies, what I could instead do is, what am I doing? What am I making? Oh, that's right. I would just have people send me a blacked out picture of their idea with only their birth date showing, so that I would verify instead of using a third-party app. That way people feel a little bit more comfortable about it. Now this also means that people can still fake it. Do you have any plans? You know what? You should make some plans for yourself. Just think about something that you'd like to do and figure it. Just plan it out. Maybe Well, I would have it like, what we could do is we could have you would submit the ID to the ticket system. That you'd not be granted until you submitted the ID to the ticket system. And then a mod could also verify it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it does expect the person to use their actual ID, not like a parent's or something. Well, Grimlock, be a little bit more present in your own life. Mm. Make some time for yourself. Even if it's just going to a restaurant yourself, make sure you take some time to really enjoy your birthday. Don't do what I did. This year I was just sad. And trust me, it's not a way that you want to spend your birthday. Yeah, this year has been a lot for a lot of people. Hi, Teal, I'm doing well. As I said before, it's a day. It's a day. What if we do a monthly birthday party, chat? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope they're doing alright now. Alright, chat. Monthly birthday party. We'll have everybody submit their birthdays for the month. Hey, how much time do I have left on my timer, by the way? A few minutes. Here we go again. Found a lush cave. I can tell. I don't need anything of a lush cave. I can tell when you're not being attentive to me. Oh, I feel you. My day's rough. You're not that slick. I'm so glad the rules for this seems that they spawn like this. Here we are. Good fortune, good fortune. Mm-hmm. Ah, I was so close. Oh, I know, Kadamia. You do lots to help me. And I appreciate you so very, very much for helping. And all the mods are such lovely, lovely people. Y'all do such incredible things. I would not be able to survive without you. Oh, it must be. Probably it isn't, but feels like it should be. Mm-hmm. They might. Maybe it is one. If there was such a thing as an underground spa, it'd be amazing. Okay, here's the plan. Oh, then it's gotta be cold. Oof. Well, I mean, it's also Minecraft. I don't know if they've looked into it that heavily, but could have. Nice spa. I need more dirt. There's an axolotl at the dive bar. I wonder if I really could see far. If you ask an axolotl, will it be there tomorrow? Mm-hmm. That's what we're looking for. All right. Have a good one. Oh, yeah? I'm sorry to hear that. It's the reason why they've been so difficult to find. Good luck, Addie. It's gonna be stuck in my head all day, isn't it? It's my life now. What do you have to do for Nix? What's her fault? And thank you for the stream check-ins, by the way. Really appreciate it. Excuse me? Good morning. What now? Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hoshi, 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 Hoshi. Hoshi, poem. What poem would you like? Hi, Hoshi. Welcome, 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 welcome. Mwah. How you doing, sweetie? Can we get a shout out for the lovely, 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 lovely Hoshi? Thank you. Hoshi, what were you doing? Were you playing Minecraft? Just chatting. Oh. What are you talking about? Also, if you need to raid and run, feel free to do so. I forget to give people that option. I'm just like, no, I'm too excited having you here. You need to stay. You're not allowed to go anywhere. But hello, Hoshi's Raiders. My name's LuckyJene. I'm a gambler, a writer, and a flirt. Oh, meanwhile, I'm still trying to do my stupid live underground and survive challenge. We're all so AP. We are so AP. Me, flirt, never. Oh, hi, thank you, thank you, thank you. But yes, yeah, how was the stream? Was it good? Did you have a fun time? I can't believe you beat the Ender Dragon. That's crazy. I've never beat the, oh, right, the game. Sorry. I've never beat the Ender Dragon before. It's definitely on my list of things to one day achieve. And then childhood me can be super excited. But childhood me also requires a trip to the Aether. And the Aether doesn't exist unless you use mods, so childhood me will never be fully satisfied. Yeah, so do you think, like, only surviving on things that you find underground would be a smart thing to do? That's crazy. Yeah, didn't you have, like, full netherite or something? So hypothetically, though, I should be able to take. Yep, yep. And right now, what we're trying to do is you can take the azalea bushes and you can use bone on them to apparently grow a tree. That is on my list of things to try right now. So that's how I'm going to get my wood. Well, I'm going to die to this zombie right here. I just want to make sure I don't miss a single hit on him. Now we have backup food in case we need it. Oh no, Diamond. It's so disheartening to see Diamond just be like, there's no way we're getting that anytime soon. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope the cough gets better soon. I'm doing pretty well. Well, it's a rough day today, but you know I'm doing all right. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Thank you for the follow, Lucky Neri. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is that the same cough? My little dragon pep, how you doing? No, of course. Well, we'll have to do a collab at some point now that you're feeling a little better. I think it'd be a lot of fun. If you're up for it. Just hang out and vibe. On or off stream. Look at all that. Look at all that space. Look at all them bushes and the things. Okay. I need to find a way to get up there. So that's what I'm going to focus on right now. Because that's a lot of space, and I think that should be enough light to hypothetically grow what we're trying to grow. As long as I don't die. 5 a.m. It is 5:15 a.m. right now. You are very correct about that. Plan worked. Genius. There's not as much light up here as I thought there'd be with all the glow. Maybe directly underneath it. How are we gonna do this? I know, but I can't reach the glowberries right now. I'll eat some of the glowberries. But I also need light. Welcome to this. This has been... I was doing so well once. Shoot, where is that? Alright, just for you, Hoshi. Just for you. Oh, where'd the berries go? Imagine I jump off. Imagine I jump off. Yeah, just trying to find a space that has enough light, you know? I think I fried Kadamia's stress receptors at this point. Kamiya's stress-free because I've burnt out all the receptors. Okay, hypothetically, if we get enough bone, the best plan of action would be to build near the lava and knock it off quickly enough. But I don't have enough bones unless I get really lucky with this. It's not gonna work. There's also the risk of the whole thing catching fire. You should head to bed. Get some sleep. Eat well. Okay? I'm sorry you need breaks from me. Oh well. Chat, we may have just entered hell. Woof, woof. I don't know if all of you saw that, but there was 3 skeletons. Technically. Where'd they go? If we can get one of their attention, it can get us the bone we need. This is so rough. Vani, I'm not taking anything wrong what you're saying. I'm making jokes because that's what I do. Okay. Chat, we don't have time for another world. No. I want more time. We don't have more time for another world, unfortunately. I wish we did. You want me to read? I guess. opening up. You said open up. How dare you? Open up to the police. Police, when I was young, my mother told me that I could be anything that I wanted to be, and I think that has done irreparable damage to my psyche. Because now when I feel like, wait, not that kind of opening up. Can I break this with hand? Into the void. Chat, we're gonna play all of hardcore, but it's just gonna be me in this pool. Hey, look, emerald. Wee. And now we drown. Oh no. Anyways. Okay, what do we have? Let's read the poem of the day. Yellow Goblins by Fanny Howe. Yellow goblins and a god I can swallow. Eyes in the evergreens under ice. Interior monologue and some voice. Weary fears and their usual trials. And a place to surmise blessedness. I have no clue what that one meant. Thank you for the Jack and Chimmets. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Big sleeps. I found a poem, but it's all in Chinese. I cannot read it. On the bridge, a village witch tells me, you see nothing clearly, since in all your eyes, a fog gathers generations. Honey, I can't read. It's in. Okay. I will attempt to read when I can. And we're done. Frankenstein's love. I think there was a movie once where Frankenstein fell in love with a vampire. A small mummy at first interfered, but later provided the requisite necessary clarifications. He can only meet you at night. Her face is scarred in a permanent expression of doom, but her bolt glows whenever she sees you. The rival for the vampire's affection was a vaguely feminine zombie. Frankenstein felt not very mysterious. Many different feelings cycled below whosever skin she had been given. Did they even belong to her? In the many pages of the Book of Love, this is only one story, but everyone goes through it once. The main question is, will you be the one unable to control your temper, so together as you are from your past? Or the one who always ends up turning away in search of another likeness? That one was lame. Come on, we gotta find something good today. Traveling broken ugly. Here we go. My husband doesn't believe me that the dogs bark nightly at the spirit in the corner of the kitchen that I knew of, family, whose quills were flung against the wall mid-sleep. Once I told him I met Satan in Scandinavia, and she had pigtails and a machete, sticky with spiderwort. She couldn't have been older than 6 or 7. Her ancestors were Vikings. They boiled fire starters in urine. When she approached me, she laughed and called me ugly. 3 times, stink, stig, stig, with the same gurgle of the growling dogs, with a film over her eyes bubbled back into her head, and she giggled and ran away. Later in the hotel room, I anointed my forehead with oil, right thumb tracing the sign of the cross, howling in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Repulsion and smelt speak until the crows flew off. God blessed, River Godmother's gift. I threaded 3 needles with my mouth, and I cast them out behind me. Amen. Whose ghost sent a child peeling a mango with her teeth? They say when a spirit leaves a room, you'll feel a sudden calmness. Or maybe you'll feel cold, a kiss on your cheek. I felt hot and full of brisket. No, I felt a web of algae stuck to my face. Electrostock and sundering. Stacked spoons. I saw the face of Christ looking up at me, and she had pigtails. I curled inside the musket's mouth. A rust worm. A ramshackled spiritual aftertaste. A penny always on my tongue. Well, I'm more confused than when I started reading. I think the flow wasn't right. And also going to random pages not doing me any favor. But there we go. We're coming up on the end of stream here. I'll be having to send y'all off, but I do appreciate y'all coming by. Hope you've had a lovely, lovely time. Oh, there we go. Sarah. They're being goofy. Great. Alright, y'all go harass Sarah for a little bit, alright? I appreciate y'all so very, very much. I'm so happy y'all came by. Mwah. Here we go. We're gonna do a good morning jellyfish. So y'all be good. I'll see y'all in the afternoon. Mwah. For now, bye-bye, lovelies. Thank you for hanging out.